All right. Now we are approaching decision time. It's almost 8:30. So we are still looking at the price within this range. And we're going to see how the price is going to react when the major news comes up by 8:30. So we're going to make a decision if we are buying or we are selling. Like I told you, right now my bias is to buy, but I'm going to buy from sellers at a support level. That is the game plan for now. Let's look at the market again. Let's review the market. Right now we are looking at the 15 minutes time frame, which is bullish. Okay. Okay, let's look at the daily time frame. The daily time frame is bullish, not quite, but 45. RSI 45, which is moving up towards the bullish territory. But like I said, at this point, it's like the buyers are buying into resistance. So until they break resistance, we have to be careful. So the daily is 45, which is close to being bullish. 4 hours is bullish, 59 RSI, which is the momentum hour. The 1 hour is bullish. So let's leave it at the 30 minutes so that we can evaluate the market from this point. This is where we're going to be making our decision whether we are to enter from the 30 minutes time frame. The 30 minutes time frame is bullish also, is 56, but we can't enter with RSI at 56. Maybe RSI will come to 30, the oversold territory, before we'll take a buy. This is something we need to know about trading. Patience. Wait for your setup to show up. Wait for the market to reveal itself. That is all it is. And if I do that, it doesn't matter whether this trade is profitable or not, but as long as I follow my rules, my strategy, that is what counts. And one of the tools is patience. Only take a trade based on your plan, and that is what I'm trying to execute for the week. With this account, I will only take a trade according to my plan. So right now, like we can see, the price is still within this range at the top of a resistance level. Price ranging at the top of a resistance level. What does that tell you? Usually at resistance level, we are supposed to sell. So we expect the sellers to exert some pressure at this level. So that's why we're not going to buy. So let's see how much the sellers, where they're going to push this price to downward, then we can buy from there, because we know price at this level means the next time it comes to this level, it's going to break it. That is my assumption. That is my speculation. So I'm going to be looking at what price is doing, and I'm going to react based on what price is doing. So this is the time, 8:30. It's 8:21 now. So let's just keep observing price. Let's observe price. See, the volume is still not there, so we're going to look at the volume too. We'll look at volume, we'll look at the RSI, then we'll look at the price, and we'll look at the level where the price is reacting. Then we'll make a decision. So right now we are with the 30 minutes time frame. We've looked at the weekly, we've looked at the daily, we've looked at the 4 hours. They all seems to be bullish, except the daily that is moving towards being bullish. So for now, we are waiting to see what's going to happen after the major news. Yeah, I'm talking into my mind. I'm recording it.
Yeah, you could.
You see, when you are trading, right?
Right.
At times you have to write down
Yeah,
what you're doing.
Right.
If not, you're not going to
forget. So you record it.
Whether you forget. It's a way of holding yourself accountable.
Right. Accountable, yeah.
You said this is what you're going to do.
Right.
Yeah, you're going to do it because you're recording it, you are writing it down.
Writing on history.
Yeah. So if I'm not writing it down, if I'm not recording it, I will do something different.
Right. Oh, so recording?
Yeah, I'm recording myself. I'm training myself to follow my rules. And the only way now is by recording myself. If I break my rule now, it will be recorded. I can't hide it. Or if I'm not recording, if I'm not writing, I might just hide it like it didn't happen. Anyway, this strengthens my discipline. My recording it makes me more disciplined.
Right.
That is what I'm trying now.
Right.
Okay, that's what it's all about. Wait and see what price is doing. Right now, you can see we're still within that range. And the law of cause and effects. The law of cause and effect in trading is that this will be the cause of price movement. This range is where the price will spring out from. So any price movement that spring out from here should be taken seriously, because this is what we call the law of cause. This will be the cause of the price movement that we're going to experience today, if we're going to experience one. On the flip side, it might keep ranging all day. So we don't do nothing until we see price movement. Price movement outside this range is information. The confirmation is the price remaining outside this range with strength, with power. And we're going to be looking for a retest, because now we're looking at this resistance level. Will this resistance level now act as a support? That will be the next question before we make a decision if it goes out of this range. So taking a position is just about waiting and getting confirmation of what is going on. Even as at that, with all this confirmation, we are still dealing with probabilities. That is what trading is all about. That is where our risk management comes in. For this trade, the risk is not going to be more than $100 for a 0.05 lot size. $100. That is the risk that is being planned for this trade. That is why I'm taking my time to make sure the stop loss is not more than 20 pips. 20 pips. In other words, if price comes down to 43.00, I'll be at 42.80 for the stop loss. 42.80 for the stop loss. But I'm thinking price might come down to 42.40. So my stop loss is going to be at 42.20. Okay. So we'll keep waiting. We just have to wait for price to reveal itself for today. For now, the price is ranging. Move from a lower range to an upper range. By Sunday, we all agree that if price stays above 440, we're going to be looking at a bullish market, and it's been above 440 since it opened. But we're just waiting for the price to come and retest that same level where we have the price gap, or just break out of this range with power. It's what we're going to do. Just keep looking at this price, looking at the market. What time is it now? All right, 2 minutes, 8:28. It's 2 minutes time. We're going to wait for the news, then see the reaction. We're not jumping in except the news, the price move straight into the support level. If the news move the price to support level, we just have to buy. But if it is muted, if there's a muted response after the news, we still gotta wait and see how price is going to react afterwards.